Hey there! Pretty much sure you've heard about the famous legend, Alexander the Great. Are you wondering who Alexander the Great was? You probably even need to get an assignment done, and that's why you're here. We're always here and happy to help. But before we dive into the world of Alexander the Great, do well to hit the subscribe button, make sure you turn on your notification bell, also remember to like, comment and reshare. Someone within your sphere might just need to see this. Let's get started! Who is Alexander the Great? Alexander III of Macedon was born in 356 BC in Pella, in the capital of Macedon, to King Philip II and Queen Olympias. From a young age, Alexander was trained to be a leader and warrior. He showed great promise and was educated by the philosopher Aristotle. In 336 BC, when Alexander was 20, his father was assassinated and he became the king of Macedon. Alexander's first major campaign was against the Persian Empire, which had long been a rival of Macedon. In 334 BC, Alexander led his army across the Hellespont and into Asia Minor, where he won a decisive victory at the Battle of Granicus. This allowed him to push into the heart of the Persian Empire. He won more battles and captured the cities of Sardis and Miletus. Alexander's most famous victory came at the Battle of Gaugamela in 331 BC. It was a decisive battle that cemented his dominance over the Persian Empire. Alexander's forces faced a much larger army led by the Persian king Darius III. But Alexander's brilliant tactics allowed him to rout the Persian forces and capture Darius himself. After this victory, Alexander was proclaimed King of Asia and went on to conquer the rest of the Persian Empire. After conquering the Persian Empire, Alexander turned his attention to India. He led his army across the Hindu Kush mountains and into the Indus River Valley. There, he faced resistance from the fierce warrior King Porus, who controlled a large army and several war elephants. Despite this, Alexander's forces were victorious, and he went on to conquer much of the region. He founded the city of Alexandria in the Indus, which became an important cultural and commercial center. During his campaign there, Alexander's troops began to grow weary of fighting and longed to return home. This led to a mutiny among the soldiers, and Alexander was forced to turn back. On his way home, he stopped at Babylon, where he died in 323 BC at the age of 32. After his death, his empire quickly crumbled, but his legacy lived on as one of the greatest military leaders in history. I hope you enjoyed hearing about Alexander the Great. Remember to hit the subscribe button. See you next week.